The timing of Shkreli's hearing is poignant, coinciding with World Cancer Day. Shkreli's price hike left many sick patients unable to afford the drugs that they needed, and it caused widespread outrage. This inspired rival pharma company Imprimis to step in. It lowered prices on a similar cancer and AIDS drug to just $1. Imprimis Pharmaceutical founder and CEO Mark Baum joins us now live from San Diego. Mark, I'm sure a lot of people are looking at this and saying, if they were charging $750, and they're not alone, there's been accusations that these drugs are overpriced across the board, how can you do it for $1? How is that possible?
Well, we acquire the underlying chemicals that are in these drugs. They happen to be very inexpensive. In fact, the cost of labor for producing our alternative choice to Daraprim is more expensive than the actual drug. Our focus is to make it accessible to patients, and that's what we've done. We did this in a matter of weeks, by the way, and we've helped hundreds of patients in the last few months, and we're excited about that.
What does this tell us about every other drug company out there and the pricing, right now in the pharmaceutical industry? What does this say?
You know, I think companies that innovate new chemicals that help solve diseases that, we never thought would be cured, they charge really, really high prices. In the case of Daraprim, though, we're talking about a very, very old drug that really has no competition. And in fact, federal policies have created these artificial monopolies, and that allows companies like Turing, and there are many, many others, by the way, it allows them to raise prices as high as they want simply because they have no competition. And
so I just want to jump in and be clear about this. Drug companies have always made it seem like they have to charge this amount of money so that they can recoup all of the costs that they put into research and development, everything that goes into finding a drug. It sounds like from what you're saying that that's not really the case. This is just pure profit. Well,
companies like Turing, and there are, as I said, many, many others, including some here in San Diego where I live, they take very, very old drugs that are off patent, that have been used millions of times, and because they have no competition, they jack the prices way up and make them unaffordable. So we're not talking about new drugs. We're talking about drugs that are very, very, very old.
Yeah, so it sounds like trolling in just another industry. I mean, that's what we call it when you do it with domain names and every other type of product out there. So are you making a profit off of this drug, or are you doing this as a charitable endeavor? Can you make a profit off a $1 drug?
We're a NASDAQ-listed public company. We're for-profit, and we make a good profit on this drug. And the good news is, by the way, we're in a target-rich environment. There are many other Daraprims out there, and we're going to make other alternative choices for many of these other formulations that have no competition.
Well, Mark, it's a fascinating topic. Certainly a lot of people, whether they're touched by these diseases or have family members who are not paying very close attention to this. Thank you so much for coming on today. Mark Baum from the
My pleasure, Maggie. Thank you.